fire.
Hey guys, FlotownHockey here, and welcome to episode 2 of my new series that I'm starting, Aesthetic Idea of the Day. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a Christmas tree on your map. If you just want to throw it in on there, doesn't matter what type of map it is. This is just how you make a basic tree. If you want to, you can make it a Christmas themed tree, like I'm going to show you how to do. I have one set up right here as an example. I'm going to delete it really quick and show you how to make it from scratch. It's real basic to do, and if you need to, you can skip ahead through the video and easily learn how to do it. That's just how I thought of making the tree. First, you're going to use a teleporter frame, turn it upside down, and pretty much set it to ground level. Next, you're going to get a sandbag wall, I believe. Yeah. And I'm using rotation snap just for this tutorial. I never ever use it really. Anyways, you're going to line the sandbag up so it's dead middle of the teleporter frame. And go about halfway because you're going to get a second one and fill the other space in. Make sure there's no space in between the two, otherwise it wouldn't fit. It would look kind of dumb. And the back side is flat, so it would be better if you line it up with the back side instead of the front side. And that is the base of the tree. We're going to get a third piece. Go to the back side so it's easier. And use that middle line going down the end of it, or down the middle of it. And line it up so it's directly in the middle of the two other lines. And go straight up. And that will pretty much automatically center your trunk of the tree for the rest of the building process. So it's easier just to line it up like that from the back side. Same thing here, line up the two strips going down the middle, and then just go straight up once you line it up. And if you need to, make sure there's no curves just sticking out, so bring it down a little bit. Make sure it's even all the way throughout. We're going to get another piece, do the same exact thing right here. Line up the strip going down the middle and pretty much go up. Okay, now we have the basic trunk of the tree. We have the trunk and the base of the tree. Now it's time to make what looks like the leaf part of it, I guess. We're going to use tin cups for this. I'm real picky, so I always line up my tin cups a certain direction. You're going to turn it upside down and place the very first one directly in the center of the trunk of the tree. I use the circle part on the inside of the tin cup to line it up, and as you circle it, as you see it, you just move it to each side just so it lines up correctly. Now I'm going to bring it down just so it hits the top of the teleporter frame, and it looks like it's just going up and connecting with it. Now I'm going to get a second tin cup, and I'm going to do the same exact thing just off to the side, and you'll see why in a second. And make sure it's the same height. Line up with the middle right there. And it's going to take a few tries just to get it like even on the horizontal part, because it is pretty difficult to kind of guess from a distance. You're going to repeat the same process on this side. Kind of guess, put it wherever you think is best. But an easy way to know if you're doing it right, like same distance, look between the teleporter frame and the stem of the tin cup right there, that distance. Make sure it's equal on the same side, or on each side, and that's pretty much how you know to space out your tin cups. Right now I have one that's too far over, but I'll move that in a minute. Okay, now the second part of the tree. This is going to be you're just going to use 2 tin cups instead of 3. It's almost going to be like a pyramid type of deal. Just bring it up so it spaces out a little bit in between each level. and put a second tin cup over there. As you can see, it makes like a little triangle type deal, and it's hard to guess like where to place it, but as you can see, I'm off centered between the flag of each tin cup and the trunk of the tree. So I'm going to space it out as close as I can to make it identical, and that looks just about right, the spacing in between each. Bring it up just a little bit. Okay, if you need to, get an overview of the tree and make sure that it looks right from a distance. The right side is hanging off a little bit, so I'm just going to move that in a little bit more. Okay, now for the top of the tree. You only use one tin cup for the top. And it's going to be the same thing as when you started with the base of the tree. Use the middle circle on the inside of the tin cup and line it up so the trunk fits perfectly in between it. And there's a little piece of the sandbag sticking out at the top. That doesn't really matter because we're going to have to add another one anyways. I think, what type is that? It's a sandbag end cap, and that's going to be the tip of the tree at the top. And we're going to use the flat side on the bag to line it up. And it looks kind of crooked right now, but it doesn't really matter because the light's going to be basically covering it. So you go to lights, get a yellow light to symbolize the star on top, and place it right over that end cap. And it lights up everything around the tree, so it gives it kind of a Christmas feel to it, I guess. Pretty easy. Now we're going to add presents to the bottom of the tree. This is if you want to add the Christmas theme to it, along with the star. Always set the presents on phased or fixed, because if you don't, they're just going to get sucked up by the tin cups and be floating in midair. So just align them the best way that you think is possible to make it look like presents. I use crates that are both like human and covenant, and just spread them out. And make sure to use different size crates too. I think there's large and small, so space it out so it looks like different types of presents. Like I'm going to get a small crate and set it in the back. And that's weird, I'm not sure why I just glitched it right there, but oh well. And it looks like presents around the tree. And if you want to make it like, I don't know, really fancy Christmas, you can add a mongoose. And you'll know someone's getting a new car for Christmas. A warthog would definitely be better, but mongoose looks pretty cool. And if you want to add a really cheap like bow to the top of it, add a street cone. And it fits right on top of each present. That can symbolize a little bow. That pretty much sums it up. Oh, if you want to, you can add ornaments too. I think it looks fine right now, but if you want to, you can always get like custom power-ups, like overshield and camo and all that stuff, and add it around the tree. Make it look like just lit up ornaments around it. I'm doing a pretty crappy job of it right now, but it's just a quick tutorial. And yeah, as I'm finishing this up, I just want to tell you guys that I'm not going to be able to finish the Christmas map video by tomorrow, but I will put another video up tonight, hopefully, giving a quick overview of the map, just like a quick sneak peek of it. And the video will be coming out soon for it. But yeah, just had to throw that in there. And that's your finished tree. The ornaments, I'm not sure if they look too good. I didn't place them right, but thanks for watching, and yeah, stay tuned for more episodes.